Welcome everyone to the first Chico and the Tanman show. I can't believe we're finally doing this. My name is Vic the Tanman, or aka the Tanman, and over here would be, I guess, to everyone's left and my right, I guess. I don't know. I'm looking at it backwards. It's Chico the man. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, brother? What's up?
Not much. I can't believe we're finally doing this, right?
Right. It's been like what, a couple months worth of talking and preparing and
I think it's
just
been like
finding the right moment.
over a year, I think,
Yeah,
of
you
us
think?
like
Maybe, I don't know, dude. My
just well, no, I say over years we've been like just having like just normal conversations. We'll be at a bar or whatever, and all of a sudden we'll just start
oh yeah,
talking about
yeah.
movies and games, and it's just like, then we'll be always talking about like, oh, we should put this in a podcast. Everybody's doing this. I was like, we know what we're kind of talking about, and mind you, everybody, we're not reviewers or anything like that. I don't refer to myself as a reviewer or anything like that. I just like to watch movies. I like to talk about them. I mean, we're into the geek culture. Batman's my boy. As you can see, I got to sneak into the Batcave back here. Don't tell Batman. He's out, patrolling right now, so he doesn't know I'm in here. But there, and then
Fucking breaking and entering over there.
I know, right? Shit, the highest electronic security system, my ass.
Right? Who would have guessed? He left the back door unlocked.
Alfred, that idiot, leaving the key under the mat. Come on, get out of here. No, but yeah, so finally we're like, let's do this, and we had a test run a while back. This is all new to me. Had a test run, and we did like pretty much like a pilot kind of episode, and it's just like the audio was out, didn't have the right equipment for it, but now we're all ready to go. This is legit. I'm excited. Like I said, first time. Had to get a beer to calm down. I know you're already a beer ahead of me right now, so
Yeah,
yeah. But like,
for the
so
same reason, like, get loosened up.
gotta loosen up, man. Gold leaf all day. Devil's Backbone's good. Got the Modelo right there.
Yeah, I got some whiskey over here too, but I don't want to take
Jesus.
that, man.
Speaking of Modelo, real quick, this is like off topic, which is fine. This is what we're gonna do, people. We just want we're gonna try to tackle some topics, but mostly we just want to get into transitional conversation. We just want to have it like natural and fluid. We might cover topics, we might not cover all the topics we have on the list. It doesn't matter. We just want to have like a good conversation, like him and me were sitting at the bar. That's how we want it to be. We want to have good conversation like that. So we're just hoping you all join us, and then you guys appreciate it, and maybe hit us with a follow or whatever, or tune in more. We're hoping people like to listen to us. We're the norms. We're the normal people here. So we're all gonna have different opinions and stuff, and we're gonna have some hot takes. We're gonna at least I know me. I'm gonna talk about movies that are probably crap to a ton of people.
Yeah,
I really enjoy,
or just some random other crap too.
some other stuff that people might enjoy, and you guys might hate it. You might not agree with my opinion, but again, it's just an opinion. Let's just talk about it. Don't need to be mean about it. We all rant. I'm sure we're gonna end up ranting about certain things too. So
yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
I tend to rant.
Yeah, exactly. But all right. Kick it to it real quick. Well, I was going to be about the Modelo. What do you think about those Modelo, jumping on the whole seltzer craze, seltzer alcohol stuff?
I had no idea they were even doing that, dude.
You haven't seen commercial for that?
No.
Is this
no?
no? Hold on. Is it Modelo or is it Corona?
Oh, Corona. You're talking
it's
about
Corona. Okay,
the
my bad.
Refresca or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Have
what
you
you're
had
talking
those?
about. No, I have not. I have a penis, so I try not to get those foodie things. No, dude, I'm not big into stuff like that either, dude. I think it's
Well,
yeah.
do you like those seltzer drinks anyways? Kind of like what's it, bubblies or LaCroix and stuff?
No, I'm not a big. When it comes to beer, I'm a pretty.
Well, these are just
dude,
seltzer drinks, though.
But
Just
it's
seltzer
weird,
drinks.
but it's like that the flavored crap they have. You know what I mean? I want to say Corona in general, but the beers are like, I don't know, peach, apple crap, and some other stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. Like what you're drinking. Like Devil's Backbone, I would say is my favorite brewery.
Dude, I know. I need to go, man. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, over here we have Devil's Backbone is like the Virginia staple. They have really good beer. Everyone's go-to is Vienna Lager. I have a coworker who is all about IPAs, and he loves what is it, the 8 point and the 9.
They have the 8 point and the 9 point. And I think they have another one too. I forgot what it's called,
strong,
bro.
Man.
I'm not a fan of IPAs in general, bro. You know, that I wouldn't say that's my favorite brand, but even their stuff as actually for an IPA, I like it. You know, it's not my favorite beer by them, but I like them. It's a
Yeah.
different taste than a normal IPA.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
But
their dark beer is my shit though. I would go with that between Vienna Lager and their Schwartz beer is what it's called, dude.
I mean, I like Vienna lagers. I don't know. I'm just like, I guess I would be a what's the other one? I like some pilsners. Uh,
Hmm.
I kind of like. I'm more of like the. I don't know. What would you classify like a summer shandy as? Those are like wheat beers, right?
I would say so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wheat beer's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Devil's Backbone had that like that one Azrael. It was like limited, man. Remember at the apartment we got that Azrael. It had like the Archangel like
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know
Dude,
what you're
that
talking
was like
about.
the
Yeah,
best. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what
Well, what
kind
sucks,
that
dude,
was,
because
but it
like
was
even
so
Devil's
good.
Backbone is kind of discontinuing some of their beers.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they're just not on the list or they're just seasonal for certain years and then they come back, sort of deal, or what.
I don't know, man.
But I think that's one of them, dude.
I
That's one of
thought
them that's no longer on the list.
I thought that was like a normal one too, because for a while I was
Uh,
getting those. I'm like, dude, this tastes so good, and now it's like, it's gone or whatever. But,
yeah.
anyways, I'm sure people aren't here to have us rant off about alcohol. But yeah. So first off the list, let's talk about let people get to know us a little better. This first episode, we're not gonna try to have like it's not gonna be too formulaic, even though we say we're not gonna be formulaic. Period. But we're not gonna. Right now, we just want people to kind of get to know us. Like, what would you say about like introduce yourself? Like, what would you say? Um, do you remember or have an idea of like what got you into movies? Did you go to the movie theaters a lot? Because you grew up in California, so did you
Well,
like?
I grew up in I grew up in California, but it's a little bit different for me because I grew up poor, so it wasn't. We never really went to the movies like
Okay.
a lot, but I remember when we would go. Me and my dad and my sister, we would sneak in. Like we would make a whole day event out of it, dude.
Just sneak
Like
in.
we pay for one, but we watch like 4 or 5 movies. Like we'd sneak into another one, sort of deal. And I remember, as a kid, man, I thought that was a normal thing. I thought it was like going to like say like to like a theme park or something. That's what we were gonna do. Yeah, you know. And sometimes we would go, and I wouldn't even know what movie we were gonna watch. You
Oh,
know, I
did your
remember
dad know? He was just, or you guys were just like, we're gonna just go in
my
and figure.
dad was really the one that made that decision of where we were gonna go watch, right?
Okay.
And then while we were there, we'll go watch some other crap. You know, because I
Okay.
remember actually like going to watch the second Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what it's called. Yeah, I remember going there, and then I remember sneaking to other movies, and I had some of them. Like I don't even remember what movies they were. I want even one of them. I actually do. Damn, what was it? The Game.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I remember sneaking into that, and I had
Oh.
no. As a child, dude, my even then like my dad's like Hispanic, and he
Mm-hmm.
came from a different country. So when he came
Is
over
he
here,
now?
he doesn't really at the time
No, it
especially he
wasn't.
didn't.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Jurassic World's the new stuff. It was just called the Lost World.
Okay, is
Jurassic
that what
Park
that
just
was? Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Lost
yeah,
World.
yeah. And I remember like my dad did. My parents didn't understand what like the whole rating system was or what why it was there, so they just thought it was a movie. You know, so no, like even like at home when we had cable, we had HBO, we had the movies channels, but I had them in my room, and there's things that I watched that I knew I shouldn't have watched as a kid. You know?
Well, here's the funny thing. Like, I kind of can relate. I think as a kid, I never went to the movie theaters, and I mean, we were like, we didn't have money, but we were kind of just like middle class. And what my parents did is, they worked all the time. So what they did was they recorded a lot of stuff for me. So it was like
Yeah.
movies on TV, like cartoons. Everything I had was on VHS. Like everything was recorded. It was pretty awesome because then I could watch like a bunch of cartoons in one video, and all of a sudden like a movie would come up and stuff like that. And then they would just give me a lot of VHSs.
Uh huh.
So I had a lot of Disney stuff on VHSs, and I had like I remember I still have the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS. My
Yeah, yeah.
favorite to this day, I gotta find it. I have all my VHS still in a box. Is the where I first saw Batman was the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. So I had the VHS, and my favorite part of that is not the movie. I love the movie, obviously. I mean, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
huge.
yeah,
If
yeah.
people you guys don't know, I mean, me and Miguel both like love Batman. Like that's our dude.
Like as
right?
far back as I can remember,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always
I
liked
mean,
Batman. I can't even remember a day specifically that I fell in love with Batman. As far back as I can remember, I've always been a Batman
it's almost
fan.
like yeah, it's like they programmed her in mind because I still my mom has a recording of my second birthday of where she got me like the I guess it was like the Batmobile, and it's recorded. She has on VHS of me getting Batman. So I already like love Batman growing up since I can at least say since I was 2. But the one thing like I say about the VHS that I love so much that they took it out was they had the commercial, a Coca-Cola commercial for Batman. It was Alfred, the original actor, and he was opening up a Coke, and he was like on the phone with Batman, letting him know like when you're gonna be home and blah blah blah. And it never cued him. Michael Keaton was always showed him in the suit real quick in the Batmobile, like they took scenes from the movie. But it was Alfred doing a Coke commercial, dude. It's so amazing, dude. I love it.
I don't even remember that.
I missed those, man.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, they would have commercials and stuff like that, and they had like the merch at the end you could buy and call the number on the VHS. They had all that stuff, but yeah, everything. Like I said, I saw at home, and like you were saying, being like too young to you shouldn't be watching certain things. I saw a lot of movies now that I don't think I should have saw, like you know, seeing like horror movies like Chucky.
Yes, that's exactly one that I remember. Like really, like specifically, I've always been like a Chucky fan. Like for the longest time, I didn't even know the movie was called. Child's Play. I didn't even know that. I had no idea that was the name of the movie. I just thought it was Chucky.
For years, I didn't think.
I thought it was just Chucky. At least that's the way I knew it by.
Oh my god, I had a My Buddy doll, and I don't know for you kids who were in the 80s and early 90s, it's called My Buddy, and it was a commercial. My buddy, wherever you go he goes. And he was pretty much a life. I mean, he was probably as big as a real Chucky would be, and he had the jean overalls too. He had a hat. I love that guy. And then I saw Chucky, and it freaked me the hell out. I thought he was gonna come and kill me at night. I threw him in the closet after that, and then like I remember for years I had My Buddy in the closet, even up to my like early teens. I would hate to open my closet because he would just be chilling. My buddy would be just chilling in the corner, and I was like, "Oh, it's too late now. He's probably pissed off at me. I left him in there. If I didn't give him a reason, if I didn't give him a reason to want to kill me now, he would.
He's got some resentment towards me.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "You used to love me." No,
right. You left me.
But
you left me.
Yeah, exactly. but
you forgot about me.
I'm gonna kill you now, like Seinfeld, Mr. Marbles.
Yeah.
But speaking about the movies,
that's terrible, dude.
I think a lot of like the movies that like I got to see were because of I have to say it, on Saturday I would watch my cartoons. I would get up 6 a.m. It wouldn't bother anybody.
Early.
You know, watch Saturday night, not Saturday night, but Saturday morning cartoons, and then
fucking X-Men,
all that stuff.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Now here's where the movies came in. After that, at 12 o'clock, cartoons would be over on Fox 5. They would show a movie, and it was always like an old movie. It was either like an 80s, 90s movie, and that's where I watched like a lot of things that I can't believe I saw, like Romancing the Stone.
I remember seeing RoboCop, bro. I remember seeing dude.
Quartermain and the City of Gold. You know, like you said, like what's that one, Cat Eyes, that Stephen King one? Drew Barrymore and the cat, and I just would watch all my movies like that, and it was like
Firestarter, man. I remember seeing Firestarter for the first time. It was on Sci-Fi. I remember seeing that Cujo.
Star Wars, dude. I saw Star Wars for the first time on that.
That's actually something that I remember specifically, dude. Like, dude. For me, I started off because for some reason, like you had VHSs, dude. I had some VHSs, dude. And I remember going through them one day and putting on Star Wars. Unfortunately, it was Return of the Jedi, which was the third one, right?
Oh yeah.
The last one. So I started my first Star Wars movie I watched was literally the last. Like at the time, was the last one. So like, wow, what is this?
I mean, out of Star Wars series, I mean, I would have to say it's good.
So for me, I had to go backwards and watch the other ones as I grew up and realized it's a trilogy sort of deal. Oh my god, that is dope.
Dude, that is hilarious because like I'll go back to that, but like what I was gonna say about the Star Wars is I didn't know there were any more sequels. I saw the first one and I was like, they kept because they replayed a lot of the same movies. I kept watching the first Star Wars movie like all over and over, and I was like, it was complete. I didn't need any more. I didn't even think. And then later on, I discovered there was like VHSs, and they started putting actual sequels more on TV. I was like, oh, there is a sequel. They have a sequel here, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's current. I didn't know it was like 70s and 80s. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's finally on TV. But speaking about that, how you saw The Last Jedi, most of my movies that people like really love, I watched a lot of sequels first growing up.
Yeah.
So here's where like our hot takes will come in. From you're gonna hear from us people is when you hear us talk about one movie, you're probably gonna hear us like, or at least me, enjoy talk about I love this one a lot because I saw it first. Like for example, I saw Ghostbusters 2 first. I didn't know there was Ghostbusters. I never saw Ghostbusters 1, so I was a little confused when what's his name, Rick Moranis was saying, and I was turned into a dog once and they helped me. Like I was just thought that was like an off-camera thing. I didn't know what was going on, but I thought that was hilarious, right? And then I was like, oh cool. And then I saw that there's Ghostbusters. So a lot of people are like, Ghostbusters 2. It's not my favorite. It's kind of garbage. It's nothing to compare to. I love Ghostbusters 2. You know, Terminator 2 I saw first. I didn't see T1 first.
Yes, I remember I saw the second one, Judgment Day, first. And I remember even as a kid, bro. I was a child, bro, when that bitch was getting lit up in that fence.
Oh man,
seeing her
so
burn
epic.
up, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no. Oh, and then like that scene with it's still like the first battle scene in the future. I was like, man, this is amazing. And like, Arnold is a good guy. I didn't know he was a bad guy in the other one, and I didn't understand why she was scared of him. Like I didn't know, I didn't know like that stuff, but I knew what was going on in the movie.
You kind of got the premise of it, but then like you didn't really get the background for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like why?
Because I was like it's like same deal when I saw her run into like Arnold and like she's trying to slide away, she can't get up.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Oh, fuck's wrong with you, bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so I have a real affinity to T2. Like that, I would say out of all of them, that would be my favorite. Where a lot of people would say, the first Terminator 1, that's like their favorite because it was more of a horror. It was better, and that started off. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're right. And I'm a little spoiled because when I go back, I could see the budget on it. And to me, when you see T2, it's like, well, they took the stuff that made that movie good, and then boom, they made it better in T2, and that's what I cling to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate 1, and it's still good. It's still solid, and you get to see like John Connor's father. But it's just I feel like it just has more. T2 to me has like a lot more elements of like the father figure, the good guy, the bad, the awesome.
Well, to me, dude, that's what made
T-1000.
That's what made Arnold Schwarzenegger, for me at least, was Judgment Day. Not for me. That's the one. You know what I mean? Like that's what made Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I mean, I saw him again on TV. I saw him in Conan, so I was like, "Ooh, that's Conan." So I shouldn't have been watching Conan, but it was on TV, so it was
I watched Conan all late though. For me, like I said, was my first introduction to him was Judgment Day, and this was like when he books it off that bridge with that bike. I thought that shit was dope. I'm like, damn, I want to do that.
The best part, him jumping on the truck and just like, like shooting him through the window. I was like, this is amazing.
Oh, there's a fucking whole magazine on this dude, man.
Good, man. And then he would like punch in and steer the thing. I used to recreate that where he would flip over the bus, or not the bus, I'm sorry, the tractor trailer, and it would go on the thing, and he had to like jump off and roll off.
I
would recreate that in the living room all the time. I wasn't supposed to do that. People weren't in the living room. I would jump off and roll and hit the door and stuff like that. I don't know. See, that's why kids shouldn't be watching those movies so young. And I still remember, speaking of Arnold, Predator, I remember the first time I ever saw Predator, I was in my mom and dad's room. They were watching TV, and we were just laying down watching TV, and it was probably around 8 o'clock, and Predator came on TV as, I guess, a Fox night movie, and I shouldn't have been watching, but my dad, he's there. He's usually the one that's like, it's cool because I'm here, it's whatever. They let me watch it, and like I'd never like, and then it was just these like Arnold. I'm like, oh, that's Terminator 2, the Terminator 2 guy, and he's going in and killing like gorillas and like not like actual gorillas, but like what do you call them? Rebels or guerrilla rebels or whatever. I don't know what they were.
I don't know what technically what they were classified. So
yeah, whatever. They were rebels, whatever. And he was just murking all of them and stuff. And then there was like this like thing. I only saw that part of the movie because then it was like 9 o'clock. They're like, all right, it's your bedtime. You cannot stay up to watch this. You got to go to bed. So I went to bed and never saw any more of that Predator movie until like maybe later on, like a year later.
I remember the first time I watched Predator was actually the second one, the Concrete Jungle.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Right, I didn't even know there was like because it was just Predator Concrete Jungle. It wasn't Predator 2, so I didn't even think about it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my introduction was Donald Glover. That was my
Yeah.
like that was my order for that movie, sort of deal. And I remember even like as a kid, dude, when I saw that them pulling out the spine off of that Jamaican dude, I'm like, oh
That dude was so corny, bro. He's like, yeah, he's like a witch doctor. I don't know what is
yeah,
going on with that
whatever he
guy.
was,
He's
yeah,
some weird dude.
it's
I
very
mean, I
cool.
like that movie for what it was. I mean,
Yeah, I
Donald
think
Glover.
it's really cool because like I watched like you were talking about how you watched the sequels first and that's why you like the sequels better than some of the originals. I think the sequel for this one was okay, but the first one I love, dude. Like, oh my god, like I felt like it did Predator
Oh,
so much more justice, dude. Like I love the second one. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the first one is where
oh,
all
yeah. I'm not gonna
yeah.
argue a lot. Like, I'm not gonna say like some of the sequels I've seen are like I'm not gonna always argue like they're better to me. I would say I just have more of a affinity for them.
Mm-hmm.
Some I will argue. I still think 2 is better than 1. I love 2 a lot, but like I really love Ghostbusters 2. But I mean I think Ghostbusters 1 is probably overall, if you look at it
Better.
from a filmmaker point of view, it's probably better. But I like, I mean, 2 because I mean I might be opening up a can of worms here, but Gozar, it's not a good. That wasn't a good villain to me. Gozar,
No,
I'm Gozar, or
yeah,
and then to me the dude in the painting, he was a Carpathian warlord who like they gave you his backstory when they were just walking up to the museum. It was a Spangler, right? He was a 12th century Carpathian warlord who murdered everybody and put their heads on stage. He was like giving you this whole background story of how beast this guy was, and when you see that picture of him standing there, and then like the shit he did, and then he's like, "I'm Vigo," like the when he talked, like,
yeah.
come on, man, that is to me is a better villain than Mr. Stay Puft, and I love
Well,
Mr. Stay Puft, but
well, to
come
me, dude,
on,
it's like it's a painting, bro.
yeah.
You know what I
A
mean? Like,
creepy painting. You're telling me that part when he's like coming out of that picture to look at Sigourney Weaver real quick and then come back in? Is it creepy?
yeah.
That's creepy, man. I don't know. Uh,
But like the whole,
I don't know.
I in a sense like it was a little bit more cornier than the first one because it's come on. What was that ooze about? I wasn't scared of the ooze. You know what I mean? Like the first one, it was a little bit more.
I mean, it had more ghosts in it. I mean, yeah, I think it had more focus on like individual ghosts, like because they did kind of like a quick montage in 2 of them like getting back into the business and hunting them down. But like
Yeah,
the first in 2, like the first good scenes. I mean, remember the courtroom was awesome. It's the
yeah,
Scolari brothers. I tried them for murder. Gave them the chair. Like, I mean, dude, come on. Like,
yeah,
dude, the
yeah.
Scolari brothers, dude, that scene was awesome, man. And then they're like getting their guns back, and they're just like Do Re Egon. Like, I mean, come on, man, dude, I can quote that
Uh,
movie all the time. And then, what's his name? From the Vapa West Side, what was his name? The little scrawny dude who got mind controlled. He's in a lot of movies. He's a
I don't remember his
comedian.
name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what
I
was
just
his?
saw a meme earlier, dude. It was funny because it was that picture of Sigourney Weaver and that dude, like like all weirded out.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
they were doing. It's like when you know she's out of your league, but you still stand.
Janosch, Janosch.
Yes,
That's
yes,
his
yes,
name.
yeah, yeah,
I'm Janusz, yeah. But I don't know, man. Again, I guess I'm not gonna argue with someone say they say Ghostbusters one's
Keykeeper.
better. I like Ghostbusters one a lot. More Rick, I mean Rick Moranis and both of them are really good. But yeah, I will say Predator 1 is by far the better movie,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one that I wish like we're not gonna get too deep into this. We can have another time we can start delving more into like certain like specific movies and their sequels. Predators, man. I like Predators.
That's the one with the planet, right?
Yes, I like that
I
one.
liked it.
To
It
me,
was
that was
it's
going
still
back
not
to
my favorite,
foray.
dude.
It's
Like I
going
like
back.
the other one, the Predator. I like that one. It's a little cornier though.
Which one?
The last one that just came out, the Shane Black one.
Dude, I did not like
I
that
like that
one.
one. I like because
I, I
it went back to like where you have a fucking like an army crew or mercenaries. I
that's what
like that.
Predators was though. That's why I like, and it was
But
more
no.
serious.
But it wasn't a team. It was them. It was they had to learn to work together.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like those guys were a team.
but it was just too jokey, man. It's
Yes,
so
and I will say that, I do think it's a little bit too corny in that sense. You know?
like I dug like at first, and then it started getting into like then they had like the super predator and the dogs. Like the dogs
Yes,
make sense. I
that's
get
where
it, part of the
I
lore,
felt
but
like I lost. It started losing me a little because I loved it when they were just hunting that one dude, that one predator. I
hmm
like that. I like that, like all
Like
the
when
way
he
to that.
murked all those people in the, it was at the scientist, right? When he killed all of them,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was awesome. I was like, oh
yeah.
shit, like
I
that's
thought
cool.
all
But
that was dope, dude.
again, I think the Shane Black thing, it's like for some reason, I think if he's not creating his own stuff, it's just something about it, like his humor to me or his style doesn't fit in. Like again, Iron Man 3, like to me, I like it as a Shane Black movie, but as like an Iron Man movie, I don't really see it as an Iron Man movie more. I see more of it as a Shane Black
That
movie.
one was weird. Yeah, yeah,
You get
that
what I'm
one.
saying? But when he does
Yeah,
his own stuff, like what's the one he did with
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was my
Kiss Kiss
shit,
Bang
bro.
Bang's awesome. What's the more recent one with Russell Crowe and uh oh my god, you know what I'm talking about? There are also like two detectives. What is it called? Not the other guys. What is it called? Come on, man. People are looking at you right now.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know which
All
time it was
right, hold
Ryan
on.
Gosling, right?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. What's it called?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna
I
look.
don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, keep going. Like
Yeah, I like that one. I didn't finish it though.
the Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys, yeah.
Yeah, 2016. You didn't finish it?
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
finish it.
it's good, man. I
Yeah,
found it hilarious, man. It was
yeah.
so
I
funny.
like. Well, dude, I thought it was hilarious when he tried to break into that. I don't know what he was trying to break into, but when he broke the glass and he cut his wrist.
Oh, I know. He was just a goof, man. And Russell Crowe
Yeah, yeah,
breaking his arm and stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it's so
Get
good,
somebody
man.
sick of this shit.
Yeah, I know. It's dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. I really was hoping. I thought a lot of people like.
Well, truth be told, I thought he retired till I heard he came back for Iron Man 3. I
Oh,
thought Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was it for him. I thought that was I was like, there's one thing he did, and was like, all right,
mm,
I'm out. Jesus. You know.
yeah, yeah.
And I thought, and then when he made Iron Man 3, I thought he was just sorry. I guess he just came back, but I didn't think he was gonna keep on making stuff.
I'm not gonna get Iron Man 3 like a lot of heat either. A lot of people give that movie a lot of heat.
I
I
don't think
think
it
it was all
deserves the
right.
heat it's
No,
getting.
it's not really honestly that
It's
bad.
not.
I
They're
know a
making it
lot.
seem yeah, like it's one of the worst movies ever. I don't think so. You know, I've
I
seen way.
I mean
I think it gets too much hate.
it does. And then like also like I mean come on. I mean the one thing the people like I hear a lot of people I wouldn't say a lot of people, but people say they enjoy that I disliked. I think you and me have the same feelings about it as the whole fake Mandarin thing, the big reveal
I
thing.
think I have mixed feelings about it, but I don't know, dude. I liked it for the movie. I guess it worked, but it wasn't. I
I,
wasn't
I
extremely happy
know,
about it.
yeah,
You
because I
know,
mean he was. I
I was
thought
more disappointed than anything,
I think
honestly,
that's
dude.
what it was too. And then they
Yeah,
redeemed it. Did you watch the short where it kind of
yeah,
redeemed the
yeah, yeah,
Mandarin
yeah,
and stuff? Like he was really a real person and stuff like that. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, so if anybody's asking, a coworker actually was asking me this. You might know Jeff the Ref, obviously Chico. You know what I'm talking about. He's like, well, how come he's in the title if you're like the host and he's your co-host? Why would he be first? And in case people don't know, it's an old show. Trust me, we weren't even born yet. It was called Chico and the Man, so it's kind of a play on that because his nickname is actually Chico long before me, and then my name is Tanman since high school. So we just thought it'd be a fun Chico and the
Yeah,
Tanman
fun
show.
title sort of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, yeah,
Play
because
off a
it plays
little.
off that,
I
and
wouldn't
it
say like I'm the fucking host. I don't think so. I don't want that pressure.
right, but that's why. So look it up, Chico and the Man. It was actually kind of for its time. It was like, it actually had a like good like Spanish actors, and I think it had what's his name's father in it, not Robert Downey Jr. Senior, but it had oh my God, Freddie Prince's father I think was in the show. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
even know
yeah.
his father was even an actor.
Oh, he's like an actor comedian, I think. I
Oh,
think
really?
he's because I think
I had
he's
no idea.
yeah. I think he was in the show. Don't quote me on that. I believe he was in the show, but it was almost kind of like it was a little racy at the time. Of course, it was Chico and the Man was the white dude, and it was like that
What?
type of relationship back
The
in that
man
time.
was white.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Whoa, what? Whoa. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, that's a little history on the name, but yeah. Let's get into some of these topics for the week. That we're gonna probably be a little slow. I know a lot of people might hear this news before we actually get to really talk about it. But I mean, it's good that some people know what's going on. The first one is that I think we saw this one coming was the Taika Waititi to direct Star Wars, a film. in Star Wars. The question is, did you see The Mandalorian? Did you watch all of it?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I
and
saw
did you
that.
know which one he did?
He did the last two, didn't he?
The last one.
Okay, okay.
And what did you think?
I mean, I love the
For coming,
Mandalorian was fucking dope,
mind,
dude.
oh no, mind you, people, he was not, and I don't know if he still is or is now, but he wasn't a Taika Waititi
Well,
fan.
I'll straight up say I'm not a fan.
Right, right. I know. I'm just like I
I'm
don't.
not a fan, dude. I'm not a fan of whatever Takahiti, whatever Takahiti. I don't know if that's his name.
Okay, so
But I'm not a
coming.
fan, dude.
Okay, so not being a fan, did you like the last episode of
I mean,
Mandalorian?
yeah. I mean, I fuck with the whole series, sort of deal. I didn't really like the whole ending exactly. The dude kind of coming out of the ship. To me, that was a little too of a simple ending, I guess.
Well, you couldn't kill the main baddie like
No, but even then,
right
how
off the
they
bat.
left off too, like, oh well, where are you going from here? Like, it just was too quick to me.
Mm,
That ending was just,
mm-hmm.
it felt too quick. Like they wanted to leave it open, so they just kind of threw this line over here real quick.
But I think it wasn't about like him like coming. I think it's what he came out with that everyone was psyched. I mean, I don't know if you're watching Clone Wars or know anything about all the lore, but you know the saber that he had is like a big deal to Star Wars fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
I actually didn't know.
the black lightsaber. It's a
Uh-huh.
lightsaber, and that's like the first. I'm not like people correct me if you need to, but it's a black lightsaber and was the in the Mandalorian like history. There was a Mandalorian that actually became a Jedi. It was the first Mandalorian to become a Jedi, and he got the black saber. And so through
Oh.
all history, people were pretty much like fighting over that thing, pretty much because it's like a one of a kind thing. And somehow he got it. But if you apparently if you I'm actually going through Clone Wars right now. A lot of it is I don't know. A lot of it's a little rough for me. I'm not super diehard fan like that. So a lot of it's like episodes to me are very like throwaway. Like they have nothing to do with like the overall plot of the Clone
The
Wars.
with
Some
Star
of
Wars
them's
sort of
like
deal, or
vignettes, like they're their own little stories. You know what I mean? A
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
them are.
yeah, yeah.
So a
Like
lot.
Rogue One.
Well, kind of, but it's like one of them is. I mean, this show heavily based itself on like like you getting to know all the different clones, and which is really cool. I like that. But some of the episodes are like, okay, these clones are going with Ahsoka, and they're doing like this mission, this like little mission that's like saving a village, stuff like that. It's like I want to get to like Darth Maul and like how he comes
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I want to get into. So I'm getting there though. It's so good. It's really good so far.
I watched certain. I wouldn't say I watched the whole. I haven't watched one whole season, but I watched parts. Right, and I don't really try to read up on it, but every now and again I look something up and I like backstory to the Clone
Yeah,
Wars and stuff.
exactly. That's what I've been
You know?
doing, but that's why I want to get into it because apparently, the last season of Clone Wars like ties into Revenge of the Sith, the episode 3,
Uh
and
huh.
it's like their version, but it goes right into it of like Order 66, and so I really want to see that, and so like I'm kind of bearing through. I'm actually already on season 5. It's only the last season was 7, I believe, so I'm almost there. So I just got to Darth Maul coming back, so I'm excited about that. But apparently,
Right on.
anyways, but the black saber apparently you see it in Clone Wars, and then you see it in Rebels.
Uh huh.
So like if you really want to delve, and it all connects because it's Dave Filoni is he's pretty much he was a Padawan of George Lucas, as you would say. Now he's kind of like the successor, so he's like,
He's working for Disney now.
yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
he's like he's the only one like George Lucas like trusts with his stuff, so he's like
Uh-huh.
George
That's
Lucas'
cool, dude.
son
Actually, I had
almost.
no idea.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but
That's cool.
so okay, so you coming out as a fan, do you and you recently saw you like Jojo Rabbit though, right?
Yes, I did like Jojo Rabbit. I think it could have been. I could have done. I think it would have been just as good if it didn't have the Hitler character, which
Yeah.
coincidentally is Takewiti
Yes.
or whatever his name, whatever his name
No,
is.
keep saying his name wrong. That's hilarious. I
Right.
just wanted to just purposely say it all the time wrong.
Right?
Taiki Walili, yeah, or whatever.
Right, right. Quaku.
Quiku, yeah. No, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, like
Jojo's
that
good.
hit like I think the movie was fucking dope. I love that ending. I'm like when they pulled out the David Bowie, bro. That was
And
my
it's
shit,
in
bro.
German. I like how the
Yes,
music is in German.
yes, and I thought it was dope. I love that how it ended. The little quote. I love the whole storytelling through it. I really did like that movie.
Sam Rockwell, man, was like the dude in that movie, man. He's a good in
What?
everything I see him in, but like I like that. Like
What
what
even
really
that dude?
cracked
What's
me
his
up.
name? The dude from Game of Thrones, which I thought was funny, dude. you know,
Oh,
uh,
uh,
I don't remember
that
his
was
name,
like
but he,
his like little helper dude, right? That was
yes,
him,
yes,
right? He
yes,
looked different in that movie in Jojo
yeah,
Rabbit.
yeah. He probably had nuts and balls, like
But he was.
what I mean?
You're talking about what's his name? Who was also in the first John Wick. He played the dude's
Oh
son,
yeah, he
right?
played
That's
the dude's
him.
son.
That's
Yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah.
right?
That's
Okay,
him.
okay.
Yeah, yep,
I
yep,
can't
yep.
remember his
That's
name
him.
in Game of Thrones. It's gonna bug me, but yeah,
Yeah, he's the one that gets his nuts chopped off in
yeah,
Game of
yeah, yeah,
Thrones.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's I thought he was hilarious, dude.
He was fine, and
I
then
thought,
he actually got to like Sam Rockwell got to wear his outfit that he drew, and he was like
yes.
he was holding the cape. Dude, that's awesome.
I thought that shit was dope, dude. Oh man,
Stupid gun.
that's when he brings over the fucking German shepherds was hilarious to me,
Yeah.
dude.
Rebel Wilson was all right in that too for the little role she had. I mean, she kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
it's not my I'm not the
yeah,
biggest fan of her, but when she was just sending out all the clones and like telling
yeah.
them to
Here,
go
go
like
hug
blow,
somebody you don't recognize and pulls the grenade like a grenade pin.
it's
Oh man,
hilarious,
dude.
man. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good. Okay,
you
so
finally get your own gun.
yeah, but it was like a lot. That movie was surprisingly like I don't know. I think I was a little overhyped on it because a lot of people were really good, and so when I finally saw it, I saw it like much later. I was like, it was
Yeah, I watch it
okay.
bootleg.
It was okay to me. Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Of course you do. But it was like it's okay to me. Like it was like to me I think it was a little slow and it was like a lot more serious than what I expected from a Taika Waititi, but it was just fine. I think it's still a good movie. Like I'm not
mhm.
gonna ever bash it.
Well, it's a different take on what he normally does. That's what got me off guard too, because
Well, the only
I
movie,
like
but you only saw
I,
what Thor 3 of his? Did you watch anything? You never saw What We Do in the Shadows, did you? Or did you?
no, I watched parts of it. It
Dude, I
just
love
never
that
grabbed me,
movie,
dude. It
man.
never grabbed me
Ah,
either, dude. It never
it
grabbed. And I've
kills
seen him
me.
before. I just don't know from what. But I like I don't know, dude. I just don't like his face. I don't know what to say. I
Yeah,
just not a big fan, dude.
I don't know. I think he's
I honestly
cool.
like a lot. I think Ragnarok gets a lot of hype, and I don't think it deserves all that hype. It
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
it
little
de
too
de
funny. I think. Like I think it's. I don't want to say like
well
too
he
funny. I
kind of
just think too jokey is what I mean.
but like like especially for like it's cool what he did, I guess, but you did it to Thor. You really can't do like he kind of turned them into not a god in the sense of like it's not really like myth or
But
the
that
whole where Thor kind of comes from,
but
like Greek
Marvel
mythology
changed
or
that already
whatever it
though.
is. But dude, like
MCU
it
already
just
changed that though. That wasn't him. It was MCU
well,
made
you
it.
gotta think even the first two movies, which I would say Thor has actually got the worst MCU movies, like even
I
had
still like one.
that feel of I don't know how to describe it or how I want to say like that mythology of gods and stuff like that, And Ragnarok completely took that away,
It
you
made it
know.
more spacey. You're
Yeah,
saying
dude. I
it made
mean,
it more aliens.
they went more towards like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think with the
And that's where,
purpose, I think, but
yeah,
I don't blame him. I think they probably told him, "Hey, we want to tie this into this and that."
yeah.
Can you
But
like,
even then, even the music, dude, it's just like, the fuck?
well, you,
The
yeah. I mean,
fuck is that,
I don't
dude?
know.
Even as a musician, I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? You call that a
Yeah,
jam session?
yeah, yeah.
You know?
But I mean, Jeff Goldblum was good in it, though. I mean, I think he was perfect
He
for.
was creepy as hell.
That's the point, right? Like his like
I
little sex
guess, bro.
party in the back of the ship or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Like, dude, that dude's fucking.
So, I think you're.
I'm pretty sure
You're
that
pretty.
man has got his fucking asshole gaped or something in that movie somehow, or some shit.
I don't know.
Uh,
So okay. So since you're not a big Taika Waititi, like, what do you think he would be good for? Um, do you think he would be good for like tackling on something that already is
well,
like
I would like
already
to.
created, or you think they might like just let him create his own type of lore
I
and
don't
world?
know. It's kind of hard to tell, dude. Like for me, because I like what he did with Jojo Rabbit, dude. But I read up on it, and so believe he's been working on that project for years.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
probably something he really devoted a lot of time because it wasn't like he wrote it like a couple years ago and didn't get it made till last year or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he actually took his time with it.
Right.
So I like what he did with Mandalorian. I don't think it was bad at all. That ending could have been better,
Mm-hmm.
but who knows?
Yeah.
But I don't know, like how I feel about him getting like the whole Star Wars thing lit. I don't know. I've actually got little mixed feelings about it.
So, do you think they would give him like because
Well,
I'm
I'm
trying to
curious to see
read here if
what
it's
they're
like
gonna
a
give him
movie.
exactly. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's
That's all we know. It's a movie, right?
feature film. Yeah, for theatrical release. Yep.
So I don't know what they're gonna give him.
What would be a good man? What would be like so out of like left field if they had just were like if he just decided not to do like this huge thing but make it like a comedy movie and it'd be about like stormtroopers and maybe be like about like
Maybe, man,
two
that
like
one
a buddy
stormtrooper.
comedy.
Hold on, man. That little stormtrooper scene in his episode was funny, dude.
It was great. It was
You know,
great.
I did like that, dude. I thought that was dope, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So imagine like
But I
a
don't know,
movie
dude.
like that.
I wouldn't think I would like a whole film of that though. I don't think I could sit through an hour and a half of that. You know what I mean? It's like a Jane Silent Bob Strikes
Well,
Back
what
thing.
about if
It's
it's
just
like a
too
buddy
much.
cop film, but like Star Wars
Lethal Weapon.
troopers?
I don't know,
Okay,
dude.
or maybe like two rebels, two comedic like rebels who like people like they get discarded because they're like the screw ups, and then
Well,
they end up having to do
here's
something.
something though, because you got to be careful with that. Because do you really want that sort of thing in a Star Wars film?
I like that they like change it up.
I get like I think Mandalorian was on. It was like Western like to me, you know, like an old Western film almost feel to it, and I really like that. It wasn't too dug into the Star Wars universe. It was just its own little stream, right? So it was different in that case, right?
Hmm.
So I would like to see a little bit more direction of that, but I don't think I would like to see a whole feature film like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, Lord, like I don't really want it to be another solo film either.
Hmm.
Because that one didn't even feel like it was a Han Solo movie or a Star Wars film. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know. It was weird because like Han
Yeah,
Solo, like I didn't like hate it, but I didn't like
I
it that
didn't
much
love it. You
either.
know,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was like almost like a. It's almost like I don't know. Like
It's
it was
just
just there. I don't know. It was
yes,
strange.
yes, yeah, yeah.
I will say I was a little bit
I think I
just
like Rogue One a little bit
oh,
more.
Rogue One is my shit, man. Out of like
Yeah,
those new like
I actually think it's too
stories.
long for what it is, but I liked it. Like I really did. I felt like certain scenes were a little bit dragged out,
Hmm.
but I liked it all. You know,
Yeah.
I still don't understand why. Well, it kind of brought a question to like an answer to that question of why somebody would engineer a Death Star with a single circle that would
Hmm.
destroy the whole thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He really, I thought that was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, man, with this. We'll can't wait to find out some more news on this. Speaking of Star Wars, good. Oh, by the way, that was from like Star Wars News, I believe, right? That article with the Taika Waititi was at StarWars.com.
oh, I
I
think so.
think I sent you the link there.
Yeah,
I want to give him the right credit. Do you have it up there?
yeah, it's
Okay,
StarWars.com. Dude.
StarWars.com, sweet. And then this one, the Hollywood Reporter, which I'm actually more excited is that the Mandalorian is gonna get Tamara Morrison, the
The
original,
original
the Jango
Boba
Fett,
Fett. Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Jango Fett,
The one that cloned himself
yes, or
and then raised
or
himself.
or Aquaman's dad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
Is
him.
it?
Yeah, that's him, man.
I should. I wasn't a fan of Aquaman. I never finished watching
I
it.
can't
I
believe
watched
you.
like I would say the first half hour, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
I like
Yeah,
that
I'm
movie,
done.
man. I don't
I
know,
do.
man. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah. It was just like the first like whatever 30 minutes that I watched was automatically too corny for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is too corny, but it's really not meant to be corny, and it lost me.
I don't know, man. I think like at least with him and Nicole Kidman was like really good scenes. But anyways, what we're talking about is yes, he so now I guess it's reported that he is going to be Boba Fett and he's back in it, which is amazing. And you know what? Again, I know you're not watching the Clone Wars, but do you know who Rex is?
Negative.
Rex is like the main, like he's one of like the main clones that was like always like fought under Anakin Skywalker, and he is actually the one that like pulled the chip out of himself before order he found out that there was chips implanted in the clones, and he pulled it out before Order 66 got initiated. So he was the one few that didn't get mind controlled,
Uh huh.
and he like fled. And they say if you go back and watch Return of the Jedi, he is the dude with the goatee where Han Solo's busting through the bunker. He's the dude there. Like, he fights with the rebels, which I was like, that is so cool to tie
Huh.
that in. Like, he's the like a last original clone that's old and stuff, and he's still fighting with the rebels. I thought that's cool.
That's dope,
So
dude.
he's a cool character. He's a really cool
Man,
character.
these things are in depth with their shit,
I
man.
know, bro. Like, there's even a picture of like the guy, like whoever. I'm sure they never anticipated that's
Right,
was
right. It's
gonna
just
be, but it's just
the
the
guy
way
with the microphone with the stick, the boomstick or whatever.
But
Like,
anyways,
oh, well, I'll do this real quick.
but anyways, they're saying that he might also be playing. I think come back as playing as Rex because obviously he could play as multiple
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
same
yeah.
kind of thing.
That'd be dope,
That'd
dude.
be pretty cool, man. I'm
Huh.
excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, yeah, well, like I said, so what do you think? The Mandalorian too. Like, where do you think Boba Fett fits into all this? Because now we know he didn't die in Sarlacc pit.
I don't know, dude. Actually, I'm not too sure.
You're not too sure.
Like, I really liked how Mandalorian played off. Like, it's really cool. Like, it didn't necessarily need to tie in too much into the Star Wars universe. If that makes any sense. And like, I get it, it's there, but it's really doing its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really like that. I kind of hope it does stick to that a lot more.
I mean, it's kind of like it seems like it's gonna be hard to do that now because, like I said, they're adding Boba Fett now.
Yeah,
Did you hear about Rosario
the
Dawson?
chick or whatever. Yeah,
Possibly
yeah,
playing
yeah,
Ahsoka.
yeah. Which, like I said, like I really hope it just does its own thing, man. Because I really like the direction it was going and how the feel of it was dope. Dude.
Yeah, there's one thing I would say about the Mandalorian that I was hoping more of it. I mean, I like that reveal with like the the child, the baby Yoda and stuff, but I was really hoping it was gonna be like at least. I mean, again, I don't write these movies, and I'm not making big money off them and making big hits, but I was hoping like it was just gonna be about him doing bounties before.
Yes, yes, and I kind of was hoping for that too.
But
At first, like, you know what I mean. Like, I really, I thought that's what's gonna be. You know, this is gonna bring
trying to
this
survive
case.
and show you,
You know,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
underworld more. But then immediately went into like a samurai protecting a child with thing,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
cool too. Like I'm down with it. Like I said, I
yeah.
like the Mandalorian a lot. It's really good. But no, anyways, it's just excited to see that he's coming back and he's gonna be pretty much playing what he's been playing in Star Wars for a while. He's playing a Fett, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. So what about other than movies, we like to we play games. I mean, I think I've been having a little bit more free time than you, so I play a little bit more games than you. But what currently are you playing right now? Are you playing anything? Are you still playing GTA? Is that what you've been mostly playing?
Yeah, yeah. No, I've been playing. I would say I haven't had a lot of chance to play, unfortunately. So I haven't really. It's been keeping me from buying something else. Kind of go through or whatever. Like something like I want to get into again. It's like the Resident Evil stuff.
I'm
But I
telling
know
you, man,
I
you
don't
need
really
to
have
get
the time
Resident
to
Evil.
fucking
Resident Evil 3 is so
to
good
play,
though.
dude.
It's so
To
good.
go through all that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now it's just GTA and Modern Warfare, just because Modern Warfare I could just play like one quick match and that's it. So the deal, I don't
Okay.
have to sit down and play a whole get to this checkpoint and stuff like that. Like I wouldn't say it's one of the greatest games ever or anything like that. It's just something good to pass the time real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I really wish I had the time to go through and do the Resident Evil thing again. Because I was a huge fan of the last one, the Biohazard. Loved it, dude.
This was it 7.
Yeah. Technically, it's 7.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing like. I mean, lately I actually haven't. I've been playing. I've actually been taking a break because I've been trying to focus on this, trying to get this all started. So my free time, if it's not working and sleeping or eating, it was working on this stuff, trying to get this going. But definitely. I would say I've been playing more like Overwatch and like some shooters and Apex and stuff, but I kind of got like bored of like shooters. I was like, man, I need to get back into like what I like because everyone's playing shooters and I'm just like
That's all the unfortunately.
They're
I feel
all
like
the
that's
same.
all. Like, dude, that's what's all it's
Eventually, they all
coming
turn
out to
the
be.
same.
Yeah, dude. Like to me, and I've always felt this way. You play one Call of Duty, you play them all, brother.
Oh yeah. That's why
You know what I mean?
haven't
Like
played Call of Duty in forever anymore.
Yeah,
I got
dude, and
tired of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started playing some getting back into stuff, playing some more single plays. Like I said, I trying to finish like getting into Resident Evil 2. I played Resident Evil 3 when it came out. Beat the crap out of that. That game's amazing. I need to go back. Jedi Fallen Order, awesome.
Did you ever finish that?
I know, but I'm getting really far because it's kind
Yeah.
of like another kind of like an
I'm one
thing.
of those dudes who, like I said, I don't really have the time to sit down and play all these games. I just watch the playthroughs. You
Oh
know.
yeah, you watch play. I can't. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know
But
people like to
I
watch
don't I don't
playthroughs.
sit down and watch the whole thing. I was like
Right, you
speed,
just pieces and like,
speed.
oh, that
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
cool.
speed.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this
I
cutscene.
know, I know, I know.
I'm that guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
like,
let me say, it's got some pretty dope ass cutscenes.
oh, yeah, dude, yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
weird seeing his face. What's his name? That actor.
Well, I know him from Shameless. He
Shameless.
plays
Yeah, it's just,
he's gay Jesus, I guess.
I never saw Shameless.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah,
to though. They have all the seasons, I think, on Hulu
yeah.
or Netflix or something. I think it's Hulu.
I watched them. I want to say it had like I say that it didn't grab me like like oh I binge watched the crap out of it, but I have watched all the seasons so far. At least what
Damn.
Netflix has.
It grabbed you then if you're watching all the
Yeah,
seasons.
but no, I didn't watch it in one setting though.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
binge
Like
it?
I didn't do that. Yeah, yeah. I watched it whenever there was nothing else to do or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I had it in the background. I never like sat down and watched one whole binge watch the crap out of one season or anything like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. So it was
I want to check it out, but I'm afraid to like delve in because I don't want to like start it and not finish it, kind of thing.
yeah.
Um,
I actually started a little on Barry. Have you watched Barry?
oh, I fucking love Barry, dude. Barry's
Bruh,
so
I mean...
good. Barry is so good, man. Season 1, I was like, "What is this show? This show's sick." And then,
Well, I had no
season
idea.
2
What's his name? Bill Hader directed it. You know what I mean?
wrote
Like,
it. I think
whoa.
he got help write it.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
man.
dude. I'm like, what? And then I did some research and I watched this thing. Oh, what was it? I want to say it was a Vanity, where they put two actors and they kind of interview each
Oh
other.
yeah. That's
I
it.
watched the one with Jason Bateman and him. And
Oh,
they were
he's
both
hilarious.
talking about, dude. They were talking about both their shows. Jason Bateman, this guy, Ozark.
I know you're about.
I don't know if you watched that, but
I need to jump into it. I haven't jumped into it yet. I know. It's
I haven't
gonna
watched
be...
it. Here's the thing about me: when I get into a show, I want to binge watch the crap out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't watched a new season because I know it's only one season.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna go through it and be anxious, be wanting more. Because I know when I waited till the second season came out, and I watched Ozark, and I watched both of them back to back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think my watching habits have changed because when the whole like binging things first started happening, I was like doing that a lot. But now lately, I've noticed like I don't like. I don't know if they could, especially if they're like hour or 45-minute shows. It's hard for me to like binge like 4 or 5 episodes now.
It's hard, yeah.
I start like
unless...
kind of losing interest. Like I'll get to 1 or 2, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna just chill for like not watch anymore. Like I don't know. Like I think I appreciate it more. Like I think
kinda
my
feel-
binging went away. I think for me, like I'm not trying to.
In a
binge.
sense, sometimes I would say sometimes I do. I would rather do binge watch something shorter. Like another thing I've recently binge watched is Silicon Valley. I finally finished that series.
I'm on the last season.
Dude, it's 30-minute long episodes.
Yeah, I'm on the.
It's
last
easier
season.
for it. Yeah, dude, I liked it. I liked it all the way through. I liked it.
Did you like the
'Cause
ending?
It wasn't the world's greatest ending, but I liked it.
Mhm.
It was a good send off, I guess you could say.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't disappointed. The whole thing it kind of stays the same throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of the same issue. Oh, we need to figure this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
formula for that one. But
Yeah. But it never, to me, it never failed. Like I thought it's not hilarious,
mhm.
but
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked that comedy style.
So if you want to speak about shows, were you ever into Rick and Morty?
I've watched episodes. I've never sat down and watched like one whole season. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where we are now, dude.
I can't remember what I think season 4, but they like split it and then they just came back out with the other half of it, and it's pretty funny so far. Like I'm really excited. Like,
It's Dan Harmon, man. You know how I feel about Dan Harmon.
yeah. Well, speaking of
Community,
that,
6 seasons in a movie.
that's right, and then which I hope maybe with Netflix now they'll do it.
Low key, I'm hoping it sparks back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want something else. I want more. I want people to watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch Community, people.
Oh man, I keep trying to put people on Community. I'm like, you
Yeah.
guys need to
Well, I got my
freaking watch
boss
it, man.
and my boy Pancho into him. They're starting to watch it
Oh,
now.
really?
They're into it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. You know about that? Yeah.
Well,
You know?
speaking of that, he came out with a new show. Not Dan Harmon, but his other, the Justin Roiland, who does all the voices and stuff, who also
Uh huh.
helps co-write it. Solar Opposites. It's on Hulu now. 30-minute episodes. They have the whole
Okay.
season
Okay.
out.
I think I saw a
It's with
trailer
the
for that. Yeah.
aliens. With the
Yeah.
alien,
Yeah. They
dude.
get stranded in Earth or
It's
something.
funny as hell,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're like the first episode is like, it's not really a spoiler, but the first episode they make like this, they watch TV and they think everything on TV is real, so they see this like, he's kind of like an Alf character. His name's Fun Bucket, and they're like, oh, they're like, we gotta create Fun Bucket, so they create him. They actually make him real, and he comes to life, and he's like, I'm Fun Bucket, and they're like, hey, we're your new two best friends, and then Fun Bucket's like, because they're like overly excited, they're like, yeah, we're your new friends, we're your new two best friends. And Fun Bucket like, you guys aren't gonna try to fuck me, are you? They're like, no, no. But like that right there sets the tone of like what kind of. It's pretty funny, man. It's definitely
Is it like another ham banana episode?
I mean, it's not as cool as that. That one's amazing. Nothing's top ham banana, but no, it's pretty cool. But so with that, I was gonna say yeah, with Rick and Morty coming back, the second half of the season's back on. The first episode was very meta. It was okay. I'm sure it's going to kick back on and it's going to be better every episode. Solar Opposites, you definitely need to check out, dude. I'm telling you, it's on. I don't know if you have Hulu or not, but it's on.
Nah, I don't have Hulu.
Oh, okay.
I try to limit what my spending on different I guess.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
services.
I mean, I'm kind of lucky because Comcast's still like covering my Netflix, so
yeah.
money can
I
go
gotta
to
be
Hulu.
careful. So I got Amazon Prime right now, and Netflix. So that's just about it. I got access to a Disney Plus
I
thing.
drop my Amazon Prime. Like I get it when it's a free trial, and then I
Yeah.
drop it because they don't have enough
wanna-
content for me that I want to watch.
Well, right now they got the HBO thing.
What do you mean? What's
So
that?
it's free HBO.
Oh,
right
I
now.
have HBO.
So-
So.
So that's what I'm. Yeah.
Oh, so are you gonna watch Curb? You gotta watch the two new seasons of Curb.
I haven't seen them yet. Yeah. I haven't finished that full Kirby Enthusiasm series yet either.
Oh man, dude.
But yeah,
Curb,
I forgot
man.
where I'm at right now. Actually, I gotta jump back into it.
Because I think they just.
But that's one of the ones, dude, I love because they're only 30 minutes long, too.
But they're good.
So it's easy. Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying, man. Like the 30-minute ones are like I can burn through those. Like I like those. Those are really good. But yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. I didn't know they had the HBO thing. That's what's up. Because
But I think it's only temporary, and I think it's only right now that the pandemic thing is going on.
Oh, gotcha.
I
Because
think,
they're about to get HBO.
But I'm thinking about it.
HBO Max is about to like launch and stuff.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The whole their streaming service? What do you think? You think it's worth it?
I don't know, man. I know they like got a lot of things in the works with it. Apparently they teamed up with Crunchyroll, so they're gonna have like all their anime together with that, so people who love anime can get HBO Max and get Crunchyroll stuff. Apparently, of what I heard, that's pretty big. And then I know they're gonna have their own content. The question is,
well, they have a bunch of their own content, right? They can't really watch it.
Well, that's the
anywhere
question.
else.
But here's the question: if you have HBO, do you get HBO Max, or is HBO Max going to have their own content?
That's where I think I was saying about the same thing, because I recently talked to you about wanting to switch services, like cable services, to something and actually getting HBO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm kind of playing it chill for now. Do I get an answer to that?
Yeah.
You know what's better, switching over, get the whole movie channel thing, or what, or actually just getting the HBO Max.
Drop the Snyder cut.
So much crap about that, dude.
Snyder cut. But yeah, so here's a little surprise for you. I was saving this piece of news. I mean, we're kind of talking about TV, but we'll go back to movies for a second. This exciting news that I've been saving for you because I think you and me would be super hyped about. This is from Screen Rant, and are you ready for this? A sequel we never thought would probably ever happen. It never needed it because it's a solid movie. You ready?
What's up?
Demolition Man 2, baby.
What?
Yes. Demolition Man
Okay.
2.
A sequel or a remake?
No. sequel. So
So
apparently,
Stallone,
Stallone, Screen Rant said,
Snipes.
yeah, Screen Rant. Well, he's dead, but unless they made
It's
clone,
a clone.
it's a clone baby. Ooh goo gaga,
That's
I'm a clone
actually
baby.
fucking dope, dude.
Dude, yes. So that's what I was saving for you. Sylvester Stallone announcing
Huh?
Demolition 2 is in the works.
Ah,
Okay, and
the
he's
excitement is dude. That's fucking dope.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so
You know what I
like,
mean?
let's see.
Simon Says, dog.
Simon Says die. Yeah. I remember, how much do you weigh? He throws him through the thing. What's your
Yeah, yeah,
boggle? What's my boggle? I just love the
yeah.
like the words like
He doesn't know
it's
how to use the three shells.
Okay, so this is what it said. Stallone had this to say when asked about the chances of a sequel. I think there is. We're working on it right now with Warner Brothers, and it's looking fantastic. Dude, that's what he said. So there's not like an official word, but
Uh,
he pretty much let the cat out of the bag with that.
yeah.
Which I'm,
That's
dude.
dope. But who knows though?
Oh my god, dude.
I
And
think
then,
it'd be cool, dude. I mean, granted, he's old as hell now, but
but
you
imagine
know,
that. Like,
I still enjoyed Rambo, the last one, the Last Blood. You know, it wasn't the
I know a lot of
I
people
wanted
hate on it, but I loved it.
I think people hate on it because of the story. I wouldn't say it's not an award-winning story. Don't get me wrong, but dude, that fucking
Why does it need to be, man? Dude, wouldn't you do the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing?
it's
Dude,
a
his
fucking
niece got
Rambo. It's a
raped,
fucking
dude.
Rambo.
His
It's a
niece got
fucking
raped
Rambo.
and he fucking go and killed him,
Dude, I
man.
mean, dude, the thing, dude, it's a Rambo fucking movie. Like, you really need that much great of a story? You know what I mean?
To me, it was
It's
like
like,
simple. I'm glad he didn't save the world. I'm glad it
yeah,
was like about his family kind of thing,
it
like
kind of went
short.
straight to, in my opinion, to the point of that fighting and that vengeance thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Like
know,
he's
I
still
thought
like
I liked it. I liked it for what it
PTSD.
was. You know,
It was fine, man, and that's why I'm
yeah.
excited to see like Demolition Man 2. Now here's the question, because they've been in movies together now. Do you think he's actually gonna have Arnold Schwarzenegger as president in this
Oh,
one?
that'd be
Now that he
yeah.
could get Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, just even if he's like on the TV, like
I think it'd be cool as a cameo thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's just even on TV doing like a
Yeah, him
presidential
and
like
Whiskey and
announcement.
Lulu or whatever.
Whiskey
Yeah.
Lulu. Got
Yeah.
my new directors of the ecosystem formation act, Whiskey and Lulu. I'm getting that shirt. I cannot wait for that shirt. I actually
Uh,
totally forgot I ordered that shirt.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think it'd be cool, dude.
That'd be cool.
At this point, dude, why not play off of each other?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like Wesley Snipes died because like I said, it's a complete story. But
Uh huh.
I don't know. I don't know if they should bring him back.
Snipes back, dog.
I don't know. I know they could get him for a lot cheaper now.
I think it would be harder in the sense of for Demolition Man, at this point at least, seeing somebody else as a villain. You know what I mean? To me,
I don't want the like. I don't know, man. I mean, just to bring him back, I'd rather
which is hard,
go
which
to
is
the
how I do agree
story.
with you. I
I'd
think it's
rather
hard
just
too.
focus on a
Yeah.
good story than just try to bring back nostalgia stuff with like, oh, we're gonna bring Wesley Snipes back because he was from the
Right.
first one. Like, we'll just put in
There's only one man that can bring
he
down.
got cloned. Yeah, yeah. Like, come on, man. How about like
Yeah, which
another?
is what they did.
What about
Anyways, in
what?
Demolition Man.
Yeah, but what about like another villain from his past? Maybe like who like took him to the limit and made him Demolition Man or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. They could throw someone
Oh,
else.
what was his name? What's that dude's name? The rebel dude.
Oh, the comedian.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I forgot his
forgot what
name.
his name is. I know
Oh,
he's.
he turns the villain. He turns to be the villain. You've gone too far.
I know, right? Yeah, right. I'm
You
coming
know?
to kill you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna kill you, you bastard.
yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. Yeah, I had to say
Yeah.
that for you because I knew that was pretty freaking exciting news, man. Oh, dude, Demolition Man, and Sandra Bullock,
I'm
man.
excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Maybe
You
it'll be
know?
they have kids.
But I
Lieutenant
mean now they
Huxley.
could have sex. You know
Lieutenant
what I
Huxley.
mean?
I know, man. Exchanging of fluids.
Yeah, yeah.
um, but some other stuff we could talk about when we're talking about games. This Inside Xbox thing. You watched some of it, right? You said.
Yeah.
The only thing, I don't know if you get to this part, the only thing that stood out for me that I think was like, to me, I think the overall thing was kind of disappointing. It was like very
From what
boring.
I kept seeing, wasn't nothing had me hyped.
Yeah, it didn't have any hype. But the one thing I did enjoy was the smart delivery. Did you get to that?
No, I don't think so.
So when you buy a game, whether you buy it for Xbox One or whatever, you'll have that game forever. So you can get it on Xbox, the new Xbox.
Uh huh.
So you only have to buy a game one time, and then you'll have it. Rather than like, where if you had, like, for example, GTA 5 I had for 360, then remember they came out for Xbox One with better graphics, but you had to
Yeah,
buy it
yeah,
again. You won't have to
yeah.
do that. Once you buy the game for whatever system, you get to have it for the other one.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
pretty badass, dude.
That's cool. Huh.
So imagine that. You have it on Xbox One X, you have it on your
But it's
computer,
weird.
and you
Okay,
have it on.
okay, we're talking about this right now, and from what I saw, right, is the main selling point for me has got to be the games, or what the future of gaming is going to be for them, sort of deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from what I saw, bro, I'm actually not really excited for anything.
Well, I mean, what gets me with, like, what gets me about Xbox is I'm more like I'm more attuned to what they are about for future, and like they're more about like the future progression of gaming. So for example, like what I like about Microsoft is like, hey, look, we're gonna tie in PC and games. You're gonna be able to play your Xbox games on PC, so you can play with PC people. Like they're all about like connecting all these people to play all together, and
Uh
I
huh.
appreciate that. And like that's what was my main
That's
focus
pretty
was
cool,
like
dude.
they're trying to get everyone to play like, and the only ones that are holding out a lot is PlayStation. They're like, no, you only play with them, but their Xbox now has I think Xbox Pass, Game Pass, or they have games that are going to Switch. So imagine people playing on Switch, people playing on PC and Xbox all together. Like that's
Yeah.
amazing. Like that's what I think is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so I think with the future of it, yeah, the games, aren't doing anything but for me in this. But well, yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about it. I think we'll take like a little 5 minute break so we can refill our drinks and stuff like that, and use the restrooms and all that, and then we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about this inside thing. They on the article they show a little bit of the games they broke down. We'll talk about a little bit about that, and then we'll be
Right
right
on.
back. Cool,
Yes, sir.
cool. All right, we'll be right back. right, we are back.
Yo, yo, yo.
Empty the tank, and now ready to refill it. Oh.
All right, so where were we?
Yeah. So we were just talking about this inside gaming stuff. Like you said, I think the only thing I liked about it was that smart delivery. I think that's cool. It's smart. You know, someone buys a game. A lot of people don't have a ton of money to keep buying the same games over and over again. I think that's awesome. That you buy a game. Let's say you don't get the new Xbox One X system yet. You buy a game that says, "Hey, it's smart delivery. You finally get an Xbox One X. You can get the enhanced version for that. Like you just have to, I don't know, I guess download it and then you have it again and you get the better version of it." That's pretty cool, man.
I think it's pretty cool.
That's freaking cool.
What's the backwards capability for it?
I think I think everything.
Yeah,
I think so. I think
so. That's the one thing I think I was a little disappointed with Xbox One. You gotta had to wait, right? Oh, even then, even the 360 was kind of like that. It wasn't, backwards compatible on a certain extent,
Yeah, I mean, it
or
takes time.
certain games were, but not all of them were.
Yeah, it takes time, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But which is understandable. But yeah, hopefully there's more. But let's go through some of these. I don't know, man. Nothing got me really thrilled. The one, of course, got me pretty psyched was Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. I watch a lot of hype on that right now. I have actually never finished the whole Assassin's Creed game all the way through.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know. When I had more time, I burned through all of them up to like where it got to like the new one for Xbox One, which was like the French Revolution. I never finished that one, but like they were coming out yearly after that, so I couldn't keep up. So it was that one, then the Egyptian one, and then the Greek one, and like I was like still buying them, but I wasn't finishing the one before. So I have 3 Assassin's Creed
You're
games
all behind and shit.
I haven't finished. That I need to finish it. I need to. But here's the problem: they made them so even more open world. That's like, what the fuck?
It's even harder to finish.
Like the Egyptian one and the Greek one, dude. They're like super. Like the Greek one, especially, is like so huge. Just like.
How are they able to spit games out like that yearly, dude?
I don't know, man.
You know
I think
what
that's
I mean?
why they took a break, man. That's why I'm glad this one, like, kind of came out of nowhere because it was like.
I think it's cool. That's all Vikings and stuff. I think that's a little
How
cool.
the hell did
I mean, I was
the
excited when it
Viking
was
world?
yeah, I was a little excited when it was pirates and shit. I thought that was
that one
cool.
was one of the best ones, like Black Flag.
Yeah,
that one was tight, dude. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, I gotta sneeze actually.
The one that kind of grabbed me, but I had no idea what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was that Scorn thing.
Oh, that was fucking freaky, right?
Yeah,
that was like
weird.
Who was the artist for like the Alien that passed away for the Alien?
Oh,
movies?
I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
That kind of looked like some shit like that.
Yeah, right. And that's what I thought at first. I'm like, what are these engineers?
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like another like Alien Isolation or some sort or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it did kind of have some weird feel to it. I don't know what it is.
So the description is, Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. It is designed around the idea of being thrown into the world, isolated and lost inside the dreamlike world. You will explore different interconnected regions in a nonlinear fashion. The unsettling environment is a character itself. Every location contains its own theme, puzzles, and characters that are integral in creating a cohesive world. Through the game, you will open new areas, acquire different skill sets, weapons, various items, and try to comprehend the sights presented to you. So, okay, so it's right up your alley. I know you like those, like, especially playing Silent. No, I'm serious. Especially playing Resident Evil 7. It's like a first-person horror game thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely, and it really is.
I was kind of hoping you would play as one of those weird creatures, fighting more weirder creatures. That's what I was hoping.
Well, another second, I thought it might have been Doom. I was like, what the hell?
Doom.
Yeah, dude.
Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
I'm more serious, Duke Nukem. Yeah, that one looked interesting. I mean, I love Vampire the Masquerade. Like, I had the original video PC one, but that was an actual like an MMORPG kind of game, but it was like a story one-player game when I played it, and then they somehow transitioned into like first-person games. So this is like a complete. I mean, the part where the guy was dancing around the tree with like dead people. Like that was kind of like the graphics didn't look that
That was
great.
weird, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought it was what's his face Lex Luthor at first. The dude
Who?
from Man of Steel. I forgot his
Oh,
name.
oh
I
yeah.
thought that was him at first. Like, what the hell? Why is Lex Luthor dancing around the
I
tree right now with all these dead people?
yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it was weird, but I mean, when you got into the game, it looked cool. I still, to me, the very first Vampire Masquerade game is still like the best one, I think, because you
Mhm.
had different clans, had different abilities, and like you followed a one central character. It seems like these games, you know, you're creating your own character, and you don't really have like you don't really see yourself, so you're kind of like you're playing that character. But I like following the very plot of the first Vampire the Masquerade was you were an actual Templar knight who fought for God, and then you get turned into one, and so then you
Mhm.
delve into that vampire world where you're like shunned by God. You know, you're kind of shunned by, you know, you're end up being hunted by like the people you fought with, and then you got to learn about these different clans of vampires and the different wars between them, and then you end up like waking up in present time. So you get to play a lot in his time period. I don't remember what century it was, and then you wake up in present time, and then you get to play in the present time, and he's still in his like Templar outfit, and then you have to dress like with the trench coat. You had to put on new clothes and learn new powers and go through New York City. It's really good, man. It's a good
Yeah.
game.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like 19. Was it like 99 maybe? 98. It's in the 90s. But yeah. But other than that, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really into. I never got into Yakuza.
Yeah.
Apparently, people love those games. I'm not really into a lot of the racing games, so like Dirt 5 doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, dude.
And then
What was the other? Wasn't like a Mortal Kombat thing on there too,
uh-uh.
or what was it?
There's no fighting games.
No,
Nah, there was
there's one that saw something. Well, it was a
Madden.
quick glimpse. I forgot what it was.
Madden.
Yeah, but I don't play sports in real life. I'm not gonna do it in a video game. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the anime one. It's called Scarlet Nexus.
I don't know what
It
it
was like a
was. That was
hack and
really
slash. It's like a Devil May Cry but anime kind of game.
okay. Is that what that
Yeah,
was?
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so yeah, so I like I said, I mean overall like this presentation kind of sucked, but and it didn't really show like cuz like their whole thing is about no load times. Like you're going to be able to get into a game instantly from like a load screen. I didn't see that any here. They were just showing the games and
Uh
talking
huh.
about the games, and the games honestly didn't look very good. Like they didn't. I didn't see the good processing power. Oh, that one that they showed, the first one was looked pretty interesting. The one where it's like a first person view, looked like you're going through history or something. He was shooting people.
Yeah, that was a little bit
It
weird.
looked like a DeLorean came in or something. Like,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
So
was
like, what the
You know
hell?
that was created by one guy in China. Like he
What
did that
that
all that.
that little scene thing
Yeah, all that. I don't know if he
or
finished
the
the
whole
whole
game?
game, but he did all that with their engine by himself. Like that's pretty
Fuck out of
impressive.
here.
Yeah, bro. So I think that game
So
is
that's how the coronavirus was created.
it's called Bright Memory Infinite, I think. It's a first person shooter. Um, combine a wide variety of skills and ability. It takes place in futuristic Metropolis 2036. Staging out to various regions to investigate phenomena. I don't know. It looked like you're going through history, but I don't know. Apparently, from what the description shows, you don't, or it doesn't say anything about time travel. But I don't know. It looked cool.
Uh,
That
I
one
thought it
looked
looked
pretty
pretty cool.
badass. Yeah.
Well, it was
So
like it did bring about like a little concern, like we were talking about earlier, how it's all just first person shooter sort of thing.
yeah.
It's always like it's just redundant. Everything just seems to be the same
Mhm.
over and over. And like I said, you play one Call of Duty, you played one Call of Duty, you played them all.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
You
don't
know,
mind like story mode like shooters. Like that's fine.
and that's where I think one of the reasons I even like Gears of War so much, or even Halo, it's that story driven. It's that campaign where it grabs me,
God,
bro. And that's what I want to
I
finish.
want to see that new Halo. Like they got to show us like for the new system like what that game's gonna be about.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so excited for that. It's
yeah.
like, damn, Master Chief, man. I think he's almost at like age level as Dread, man. Because Dread in the comics is like fucking old as shit, and he's
Yeah,
still
yeah. I
going.
mean, he
So,
has to be at this point, dude.
I mean, they keep freezing him up and shit. They keep
Hmm.
Winter Soldier in his ass. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know,
yeah.
man.
Well, yeah, I loved how the last one came. Like, was it Halo 5? I like how and it ended out how it finished. I thought that was cool. You know, they kind of Halo 2'd us in the sense of like, oh, it ain't over. You
I
know what I
know a
mean?
lot of people weren't. I don't know. I keep getting a lot of people criticizing when was it 343 took over, but I think they improved a lot and
Well,
they
they're
made
doing
them
their thing,
fun.
and I've heard a lot of people complain about it. You know, but I've liked them. Yeah, they've kept me entertained and still intrigued and
I feel
everything.
like it has to do more with probably the like the multiplayer aspect of it, and then they're just tying
Yeah,
the whole game
maybe.
over. Because the story, I always thought it was cool. Like the
I
whole
thought it was
story with the
fucking
new
dope, dude.
Spartans and Master Chief, and then hunting the like Luke Cage
I
being
thought
like
that
the
was
main
pretty cool.
guy. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I thought that was cool, dude. I like that whole concept of Master Chief being hunted down and stuff. That fight scene between him and Locke, I thought was fucking
Yeah,
dope,
Locke
dude.
was his name. I
Yeah,
mean,
dude. I thought
I'm
that.
rooting for Master Chief overall, but I just
Yeah,
like
oh
the
yeah.
new outfit. Like Locke looked cool. He had the black. It almost reminded me of God, what movie? Try to think of a movie that was like that, where there was like the newer version, like where it was more slick. Oh my God, like fighting the other one. This is
What
gonna.
was it? Say that again.
It reminded me of a movie where like it was like the newer version hunting like the older version.
Talking about that Gemini Man with Will
No,
Smith.
no, I'm thinking older.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. It kind of reminded me of like okay, now I know what it is. Guyver 2. Have you ever seen Guyver 2?
No,
You never seen Guyver? It's
no.
an anime, but they made a real life movie, and like the
Uh-huh.
first one was really corny, but this they made a sequel, and Guyver is like the one, he has like the alien thing, and he gets like an armored suit, and he has like the spikes that come out of his like
Is that
knee,
the
like
red suit? Is
elbows.
what you're
No,
talking
he's
about?
blue, but then the villain ends up finding one. He puts it on, it's black, and it's like the bad version, and he ends up having to fight it. I don't know. Well, anyways, yeah, that's like a lot of people probably don't even know what the fuck is Guyver.
Right?
It's fucking
Like,
Guyver,
oh,
man. Look it up. Guyver's amazing. Um, but yeah, no, I like that whole like locking thing, and then they team up, and then so I don't know. Hopefully, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with. Do you even think
like
any?
Loki, I was a little bit concerned that they're probably gonna try to pass the mantle on to Locke. Just have Master Chief no longer be a part of it.
Mm,
Sort of deal. That's kind of my little concern of it, because I grew up with Master Chief, bro. That's my boy. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
hell yeah.
So I'm a little concerned that aspect. I don't think I'd be like mad or anything though.
But I mean, how much are you gonna keep doing with Master Chief?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
not like they're progressing the story, so it keeps future. So like, I mean, eventually, I mean, either they don't make any more Halo games, or like they gotta kill them off or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Which I
eventually, they
agree.
have to do something.
Which in low key, I really, when Halo 3 came out, I actually expected that to be the last one. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that more came out of it, sort of deal. And it's
Oh
a
yeah.
little they're different. It's a whole new. It's 343 now and stuff. And it's not no Halo 2 or anything like that. But I still like them.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, everyone still gets hyped.
I've there's worse games out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
Gears 5 fucking lost me. I haven't finished playing it.
Yeah, I need to jump
Like
back on it just to finish it.
yeah, I kind of want to too,
What
but
about that Gears Tactics? Have you seen anything about that? You think you would play
no,
that?
no, no,
It's
I
where
don't think
you
so.
like it's where you like click and you send them to certain spots. It's like a tactical
That's like the Halo War thing they did.
kind of, but not like where you're like making a bunch of men. It's like you have like a certain group of characters, and it's like they're on one side, and you guys take turns, and like when you get close to somebody, you can like kill them
Uh
there
huh.
and then move. Yeah, it's tactical. I mean, I don't know how. It's
Yeah,
hard to really explain anymore. I mean, it's pretty much like a tactical
yeah.
thinking kind of game. It looked cool, but
It's like you're
it's not
playing
for me.
chess.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not my kind of thing, but
yeah. I don't,
um
that doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
oh, speaking of this, dude, you're going to be hyped. I didn't send this to you. I should have sent it to you. Mortal Kombat 11 announced that they're going to add another the way they ended the story was pretty much, I mean, this is a spoiler for anybody if you even care about the Mortal Kombat 11 storyline, but pretty much Liu Kang ends up getting Raiden's power to
What?
fight the evil Chronica chick who controls
Uh huh.
time, and he beats her, and then he has to rewrite. He can rewrite the realms in his own image, kind of thing. He pretty much becomes a god, and Raiden's like, now it's time you to like recreate the realms in do what you need to do, because the problem with the history was like the reason they kept like losing was because they always Liu Kang and Raiden would always end up butting heads at the end, and it just kept repeating history. So like to correct it, Raiden pretty much became part of Luke, and then Liu Kang. I said Liu Kang, and then they were able to beat Kronika, then stop that repeating of history, and so then he could create it in his own image. That was how they were ending, and a lot of people were like, well, maybe that's the end of like Mortal Kombat series in general for like a long time. Like that was like their kind of, this is how we're gonna end it, you know, kind of thing, and not bring it back, because they wanted to. I heard NetherRealm Studios wanted to focus on like other type of games. Like Mortal Kombat was kind of been their
Well,
stable.
they were doing the Injustice thing, right?
Yeah, Injustice, and try to create other things other than Injustice. Like I think that's what a lot of people were thinking, because the way they ended it, it seemed like okay, it has a good like bow tie, but apparently they just announced this new DLC, and it adds on to that, and it's a trailer. And like Liu Kang's about to do his thing, and then Shang Tsung comes out of nowhere. You know, the same actor and stuff who played Shang Tsung in the movies, he's playing Shang Tsung in this, and have his look and everything. He's like, yeah, don't do that. He's like, you destroyed her crown. And it's pretty much almost like Endgame. He was like, you need to send me into the past, and we need to steal the crown before she realizes it, so we can. I was like, dude, this is Endgame.
What the fuck?
It's like Mortal Kombat Endgame. But
it's a time heist.
Yeah, it's exactly. I was like, dude, this is Endgame. So it's hilarious. So but they brought back 3 characters. They brought back Fujin. Do you remember Fujin from Mortal Kombat 4? He's He's Raiden's brother, the Wind God from Mortal Kombat 4.
Yeah.
They're bringing him back. He's a new character you're gonna play as. They brought back Shiva, the female Goro.
Yeah.
And they and here's the best part, the hype right here. They're freaking introducing RoboCop.
I did see that, actually.
Yes.
I have seen that, which is like, it's weird because when I saw that, I'm like, wasn't he on this before?
Right. No, dude. No. And I think it's
Peter... then I was thinking about like, no, it was Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. And I think it's Peter Weller's voice.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, because he says that when he talks, I'm like, dude, that's Peter Weller.
Good, dead or alive.
Yeah. Creep or punk or whatever. I forgot what he says in the trailer. But, dude, I am so psyched. But the price is a little steep, man. I don't know. It's like for the DLC, it's like $40. You know, so I don't know. But for RoboCop, it might be worth it, because you know, I think you and me can agree that other than Batman, I think our main dude was like RoboCop in the past.
That was my nigga, dude.
RoboCop is the shit, right? Man. Yeah, you know. Hell yeah. Yes. But dude, I'm so excited. And apparently that's dropping this month, at the end of this month, like the 27th or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool. I actually don't have Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh man, dude. I'm sure it's gonna end up being like.
Well, the thing about, like, unfortunately for me, like, especially with fighting games, dude, I lose interest pretty quick.
Yeah, you need someone to constantly be able to play with too. Like,
Mortal
Kombat, the only reason.
And this, to me, especially fighting games, dude, it's not one I can play online. Because there's too many good people are online. With fighting games, you know,
right, yeah.
And like my skill levels ain't up there, dude. With fighting games, bro.
Well, I think we had a good run with what game do we used to play a lot? Soul Calibur. Did we play Soul Calibur a lot?
We did.
Soul Calibur was
got down on
fun.
Soul Calibur.
And then
Marvel vs. Capcom was another one.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom was fun. Yeah.
But it was us. It was us hanging out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was us. It just wasn't you and I. It was other people.
Yeah,
that's
down
true. On some MVC.
That's true. So. I remember for speaking of that, our buddy Daryl. I don't know how the hell we got him. I got him hooked on it, but for a while, him and we were really crushing on some Guilty Gear. No, it wasn't Guilty Gear. It was what's the other one? It's not Guilty Gear. Blaze Blue.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Dude, he got really into that, dude. He got good with this one character.
That's a complicated game.
Yeah, it is. I was like, out of all of them, for him to like really enjoy, it was like Blaze Blue. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, that was fun.
That's a complicated game, dude. It was cool. The concept of it is all cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
Very original.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, I don't know, man. Like Mortal Kombat, I could get to because I would just be playing computer and just it makes me like Spawn, especially just made me want to just grind to get Spawn gear. But like I don't know. I played a few matches online and I did okay with Mortal Kombat 11. They made it a little bit easier. Yeah. So you can kind of get the hang of it. And they kind of match you up with people like to me, like I didn't fight a lot of people who were like super amazing with me, and I wasn't playing ranked either. I think if you play ranked, that's a different story, kind of like first person shooters, where if you play ranked, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
hardcore
Well,
MFers.
I think that's one of the cool things about was it Halo 5, right? When you did that, it actually, depending on your rank, it would place you on where your gaming level would be
Yeah,
in matches, right? I thought that was pretty cool. I like that.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, I'm excited about this Mortal Kombat stuff, and I'm definitely gonna download it. I'm actually, I don't know, with now I'm learning how to do all this with the graphics and stuff. I have to get I might get a capture card because then I might try to like stream some shit. Be fun to see me like play some RoboCop. Let people watch me like either be good or suck with him. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna play. I
You
hope
get
he's.
pwned.
Yeah, I know. Get pwned. I hope he's good. Um, and then the last little bit is, we cannot forget that today is Goku Day.
Is it?
It's Goku Day, man. Hell
Huh.
yeah.
Kakarot?
Kakarot. Carrots.
Huh. Why today?
Kakarato. I don't know.
They just
Apparently,
kind of picked a day,
I
or
guess it's been like this for a while. Like apparently,
actually, I had
it's
no
all over
idea
my
he even
Twitter feed.
he had a day.
Shit, he's in the Macy Days parade now, dude. That's crazy,
Is
right?
he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. You
Wait,
haven't seen it?
no, no.
Dude, look it up right now, real quick. You gotta see the parade. Just type in Goku Macy Day Parade balloon. It's pretty badass because it's Goku blue, and I was really surprised how good it looked. It must be like a pain in the ass though to like. But
Oh
yeah,
shit! It's a God version, right? It's that
it's
blue
the
hair, right?
blue. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
blue.
That looks pretty dope, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna
pretty
lie.
cool. But
I don't know. Can you see it?
yeah, yep, that's it, dude. That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
that's dope, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yep. But
That's fucking dope.
yep, it's Goku Day, man, and I don't know, man. He has so many good moments. On Twitter, they're like saying like, "What's your like?" Put some good like gifs of like moments that he had, and oh man, dude, he had so many good moments. I don't know. Do you remember like a good Goku moment back in the day that you remember?
I don't know. For some reason, what the fight that always stuck out with me was him and Frieza.
Oh, the Frieza one. Like
Yeah,
before
yeah.
or after he's Super
Oh,
Saiyan?
I think it was before, right? Because after it's really more Trunks, right? He's all robotic and shit.
No, no, no. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about like in the same one, like before he like got turned, before he became Super Saiyan the first time, or are you talking about like?
Oh, before, yeah, when he first gets his turn into Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that one always
I
stuck
was
with
like
me.
saying the fight leading up to it was good.
Yeah,
Before she
yeah.
pissed
Like,
him
well, that
off.
the whole saga, dude. That whole saga, I thought was.
Well, it was so long.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so long. I think because they made us. I remember like our. I don't know other people's, but I remember growing up. It was Toonami was our only link to like really like anime.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
Dragon Ball, when it got
And
to the
even then,
Frieza.
dude, back in the day was so hard to watch, like Dragon Ball, dude. Like I
Yeah, it was
remember I
after
had.
school. After
Well, to me,
school.
I remember at the time I wasn't able to watch it on TV or anything, so I would only have to watch like VHS of it, where
Oh
somebody
shit.
owned and stuff like that, dude. So I never actually some of the stuff I watch out of order because my friend had this one, but he didn't have the one before him.
Oh okay. Well, that's
So
different.
yeah, so I actually had to paste some of the sagas together in my head. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so that's why it's like this.
Right. That would be
you know?
confusing as hell.
Yes, yes, yes. I
I don't
remember
know how
even
you
like
did that.
when Cartoon Network finally was showing them.
Put them on, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that's where I started to put them in order now.
And then speaking of the Frieza one, that's what the one that like I think I really like the Frieza saga a lot, but I think Toonami kind of killed it for me because it gets to the Frieza saga and then restart because
Uh huh.
they couldn't get any more, I guess at the time. So
Uh
then it would
huh.
start all the way back to the Saiyan saga, and then you would see the Frieza saga so many times. I was just like sick of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Frieza saga, man. I'm like,
I
dude,
mean,
I'm
for the
just
longest time, dude, I felt like the Majin Buu. You know what I mean? Like that saga for me was a little dragged out. But
it
it's
was a little bit.
it's like no matter where like and it was on Cartoon Network, so like somehow whatever episode I watched, it was a Majin Buu episode, and I
Yeah.
would you know what I mean?
I think
You know?
I have a few like I think one good Goku moment I still love to this day is when he fights the Ginyu Force when he first comes to Frieza, like the planet Namek, and he has to fight the Ginyu Force,
Uh huh.
and he just owns Raccoon. Remember that shit? He
Yeah,
does his
yeah, yeah.
Kaioken, and then he's like holding him up, like, or is that does he do that? No, he does that with Nappa. But I remember Raccoon. He did something just like beat the crap out of Raccoon, and then he had to fight the Jason and Berta or
Hmm.
whatever. Remember, he's like Jason Berta or like whatever, and they did the speed thing, and he just like he owned them, man. Oh, dude, that was good. And then I liked anything with Goku and Vegeta. Like either you could go back to
Well,
like
that's
the
a
very
classic. You know what
first,
I mean? Like that's
but
even
even the
like
Majin one, when he was
yeah.
like Super Saiyan 2s, that was really good. Like those are good. Um, and then I would have to say another really more recent was uh, Goku teaming up with Frieza to fight what's his name? The more recent Super. You haven't watched Super, right?
No, I haven't watched any of the newer stuff.
Oh, dude.
Did you and I want to watch something right when he hits a God mode, right?
Oh, Brawly, the new Brawly one.
Oh, that's what it
That one
was.
was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
That was dope, dude.
That one was really good. Oh yeah, the Goku with Frieza fighting Jiren. That's such a good moment. But yeah, oh yeah, dude, we can't forget about that, man. Goku Brawly Super movie. That dude, they went
That
all
was dope,
out
dude.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
graphics
yeah,
and stuff with that. With the
yeah,
3D like spinning when they're flying and fighting. It
yeah,
was like
yeah,
doing the
yeah, dude.
cameras. Oh man, so good. Yeah, I could
He wanted
see.
to come back and train with them.
I know. That's their way to keep not to kill off Brawly in this one.
Yeah.
Kept him alive. But yeah, I mean, I could Goku. I mean, he deserves a day. Why not? He's an all around character. He can never beat Superman though. So sorry for all you haters. He cannot kill Superman. Sorry, Superman was created to be like never to be like topped.
Eden
He
sort of
was he
thing,
was
whatever.
he was
Yeah.
literally he was supposed to be. I hate this argument. Superman was an idea. Like that's his whole premise. He's an idea and a hope. He's not meant to be scaled to like any limit. So this
See, I think
whole
okay, what you just said there is why I actually am a fan of Man of Steel.
right.
You know, like a lot of people will brag on it, but dude, that for the same reason, dude, I love like one of my favorite thing like series is the All Star Superman thing, dude. And like for somebody like that, like the what I like about it is not what he does, is why he does it.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
I love that. Like
All
the
Star
whole
Superman was a good
dude, the
comic
whole
and
fucking
movie.
yeah. At the end, Lex Luthor finally understands it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I know.
Oh man, I
I know.
love that ending. You
But
know what
he
I
had
mean?
to like pretty much get in his head to like he had to
Yeah.
like be this Omni thing, see everything that Superman sees, and show that like everything Superman sees, he like sees it like it's like all the troubles and all the dumb stuff is like not important because
Mhm.
Superman could see at a molecular level that he sees like everything as the same.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
so, yeah, dude, that's so good,
yeah.
man, so good.
Which I thought was dope, dude.
Yeah.
That's and yeah, like you said, dude. That's what I think. Well, like I liked Man of Steel. You know, I'm not saying I'm a huge Superman fan or anything like that, but
No, I
yeah,
mean, hey man, he's the best friend of Batman. I
yeah.
respect Superman. I mean, I would argue for Batman, but Superman I always like appreciated and respected, um, and just like the ideals of him is awesome, and I like a lot of the story elements of Superman, and I can see why people kind of didn't like Man of Steel. I guess because of like number one, I know everyone's biggest gripe is him breaking Zod's neck, and I know
Yeah.
that's their main gripe, but I know the other gripes is about like how he was like his kind of like he was kind of like afraid to show his like thing like his abilities and afraid to be
Oh,
different, and I get why people gripe about it, but honestly I mean it makes, at least for the movie, it makes sense.
yeah. Well, the thing, because it's another thing. Like what they did with this old the Spider-Man thing, the little line he threw in Civil War of like just because I'm able to do it now, I wasn't able to do it then, doesn't mean I should do it now.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
makes
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
dude,
that's
dude. I was
bro.
like, wow, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in that aspect. I have respect for Superman in in that aspect.
Oh yeah,
Just as
definitely,
just
definitely.
because he can doesn't mean he should.
I know, and then that's
Yeah,
like and then and he wasn't Superman yet also.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
wasn't
He's,
like in the
yeah,
beginning he
yeah.
wasn't Superman, and like I mean Henry Cavill didn't look like he was like 19 or however old he was supposed to. He didn't look like a teenager in that part, but I don't know what they were
Yeah.
trying to do. But like I said, he wasn't Superman, and as he became Superman, he learns. And Superman makes mistakes. I mean, as much as I love Batman, Batman is just like he makes a lot of mistakes, and Superman isn't
Yeah.
perfect. Superman makes mistakes, and he has to learn from those mistakes. So like I would say like to me the first Man of Steel is like him learning, and then at the end I would say Justice League. Whether however you guys feel about the movie, you might not like it very much. Just the to me that was finally the Superman that we finally deserve and get. It's like where he was at the end of Justice League. I was like, there's the Superman that everybody's been like screaming for. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he was Superman right there at the end. Like the whole hope and lifting and like the thing he was doing with the building, talking to Flash and
Yeah,
like
dude.
all that stuff. That was Superman. So
Which I think that movie also gets a lot of hate, and I don't like. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm
yeah,
not a huge fan of it,
yeah.
but I don't think it also. It's like goes back to Iron Man 3. I don't think it
It
deserves
has
all
good
that hate.
parts. It has good parts. Yeah, it has
Yeah,
good
yeah.
parts.
And you got to look at the project itself. You know what I mean? It's two directors that weren't planning on making a movie together, ended up
It,
having to make a movie
they
together. You
had
know,
to. They had to. Yep. Yep.
like it's hard to pick up where somebody left off and not knowing exactly the direction one person wanted to go to.
Exactly.
You might have a good idea, but you can't get it that on either.
Exactly.
At
And
the same time, and you also try to get it to work the way
yeah.
you would make a movie
Mm-hmm.
and get with what work with what you've already got. You know,
Yeah. And then
yeah,
and like with that note, talking about two people having to learn to work together. It's me and the Chico right here. We're like learning to work together and on a new show, and it's been fun. I think our first episode's been pretty good,
yeah,
letting
sir.
people
I
get
mean,
to
I had
know
fun.
us. Yeah, same
you
here.
know, you know.
And honestly, if we could keep talking, we would probably do this for 4 hours. But I don't think people want to listen to us for 4 hours, so we're gonna have to break this up. But I had fun with everybody, and look for us, Chico and the Tanman Show, and anywhere you can hear. I'm gonna put this on. I really want to try to put this on Anchor, so look for it on Anchor. YouTube if you want to see our nice smug faces.
What?
Yeah, and tune back in if you guys like something. Follow us. Hit us up on Twitter. Hey Chico, where can they find you on what's your Twitter handle?
Mine's at Killing Joke 127.
Killing Joke 127. Follow him on that. Mine is same as my name at Victor Tanman. Follow me, ask me some questions, and if you guys want to present something, a topic or something for our show, hey, throw it out there. And like I said, remember,
Constructive criticism is always appreciated as well.
Exactly. Exactly. And so just remember that we all have opinions, and let's not be mean about it. Let's just talk. Let's talk
Yes,
about it and discuss. All right. Well, there's Chico, Tanman. See you guys till next time. All right. Later.
Deuces.